Christmas music is an interesting phenomenon where for 1 month of the year, people just stop listening to music they like and instead listen to music about a man trespassing in your home. Yeah, you heard me right. 1 month, as in December, not 2 months before Thanksgiving. Now, when I think of Christmas music, I tend to think of 3 types of songs: old Jesus songs, 1940s jazz, and Mariah Carey. It's a lot like if you went into a bar and went, "Finally, after 21 hard years of life, I can finally do what man was put on this planet for. Slowly poison myself." And everyone around you stands up and starts clapping while the bartender walks over and gives you a medal saying, "Son, today you become a real man." Dad? I'm honored to be able to serve you your first alcoholic drink. Wow, this is incredible. It's all I ever wanted. I can finally... What's that? It's scotch. Scotch is a lot like your old Jesus songs. If it's your first time drinking it, your experience will probably go like...
Oh, that's terrible! Terrible! Oh, you're telling me people drink this for fun? Why?
And that's because scotch has a very unique taste. Now, many of us have grown up being exposed to songs like Silent Night, Hark the Herald Angels Sings, or Joy to the World. But if you ever listen to a Jesus song you don't instinctively know, you'll find out one thing.
This is really boring. Like, the chords and melody are just super simple, and it has a super marchy feeling to it. And why are there 5 verses? Like, I get it, birth of Jesus, woohoo, wow. So boring.
And that's because these songs tend to be painfully simple and rely on one thing to sound good: nostalgia. Because you grew up listening to these songs, and your parents did before you, and their parents before them. Wait a minute, is this a pyramid scheme? To remind you of childhood awe, when you were too stupid and dumb to realize how much the world is literally on fire. Ah! Oh gosh, someone help, please! But for those of us who didn't grow up on them, or happen to come across one we didn't grow up on, you realize that this is just awful, like really bad. After spitting your entire scotch on the person next to you, you ask the bartender, "Hey, do you have something that doesn't take years to get used to? Something that just tastes good, immediately?" "Well, luckily for you, I have just the drink for the job, a flavored seltzer." And you say, "Yes, that's it. That's exactly what I want." So the bartender pours you a White Claw and then screams, "Hey everyone, this guy's a little baby. He's drinking a flavored seltzer." And you turn around to see everyone sitting down and booing you. The guy next to you rips off your medal while you turn back and yell, "Dad, wait, where are you going? Don't leave me." "I'll be right back. I just need to run to the store for some milk." This is exactly like Mariah Carey songs. Now, when I say Mariah Carey songs, I'm talking about the modern, poppy, cheerful to the point it's cheesy kind of Christmas songs. Because these songs are modern, they tend to be really easy to listen to and sound a lot like pop songs that just happen to be talking about Santa. But they are also generally seen as being really corny. Like, if you're the type of person who cringes whenever you walk into a store and hear them playing Christmas music, this is probably why. Because they're playing these songs, and since these songs are new and can't rely on nostalgia, they often rely on gimmicks to sound Christmassy. Things like using a ton of sleigh bells, or having the lyrics talk about Santa, or having the music videos containing a Christmas tree and people in sweaters. Every once in a while you get an actual banger, like All I Want for Christmas Is You, but often they're just way too cheesy to be taken seriously, like a dude sitting at the bar drinking a White Claw. Aww. Now, you might be thinking, what's the point of going to a bar if I either have to drink a drink that tastes awful or be publicly shamed for drinking something that tastes good? The experience. A bar is a magical place where people can be social, spill their guts to strangers, and just get away from the horrors of the outside world. Ah! We're still on fire! Ah! And that's exactly what 1940s jazz songs provide. I'm talking about songs like I'll Be Home for Christmas, White Christmas, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. Timeless songs that perfectly convey the bittersweet nostalgia we all immediately think of when the Christmas season comes along. 'Cause maybe Christmas isn't a cheery time for all of us. Maybe it's a time when you realize that you have no friends. have no loved ones to sit by the fire with because you're a hopeless romantic, too focused on imagining potential relationships instead of actually approaching people.
Hey!
But regardless of the fact, these types of songs allow you to just forget it all, if only for 1 month, and to actually feel like you have people beside you who actually care about you. So as you look around you at your fellow depressed alcoholics, you come to understand that even though you made an absolute fool of yourself and can probably never return to this location again, the memories with the people around you make things worth it. Wait a minute, where did everyone go?
Oh, well, even though we're technically open all night, people only really like to come here between 9 and 10 p.m. Any earlier or later, and people just start to complain. Like, a lot.
Oh, okay then. Oh, the battery must be dead. This is so cool.